Gamers, are you ready to nap? Welcome to Nap Stream! Are y'all ready? Y'all ready to lay down and have some dreams? Y'all ready for some sleepy time? Mirith, I just now, when I logged on to Twitch, saw that you requested a raid to Desert Bus, and I missed it, and I apologize. Remind me at the end of the stream, and if they're streaming now. Are they still streaming? That's like a marathon stream, right? Maybe they're still going? They are still going. Remind me at the end of the stream, and we'll raid them then. Sorry to have missed that. How is Dispatch? I've been seeing it get a lot of buzz. Oh, it's happening. I've been seeing Dispatch get some buzz, but I also know that there's a new cartoon out called Dispatch that apparently is also making waves. I keep seeing horny fan art of a Carlock-esque character from Dispatch on Tumblr because the algorithm has my fucking number. All right. Our eyelids are getting heavy. You're getting very sleepy, so sleepy. Mr. Toussaint mentioned he was using music like this to try and re-enter his dreams. With luck, I'll be able to revisit the strange dream I had on my first night here. Oh, ho, ho. Maria, good. I'm glad it's not just me. Everybody deserves to see horny Carlock-esque art. Given that so many people seem to be experiencing it, I can't rule out the possibility that something of use to my investigation is buried somewhere inside it. Mirror D, I like that. You're getting very sleepy. Your mouse finger is getting very heavy. It goes to hover over the like and subscribe buttons. There's 2 of them. You like first and then you subscribe. There's no evidence that the order matters, but you do it. There, a visual anchor. If I want to explore the shared dream, this is the best bet I have to represent it. Miss Dean's journal. Now to sleep, I say, as if this isn't an insane idea. But if it works, I may learn something more about this dream by the time I awake. I also, I stopped by a really good local Taiwanese bakery, and I got a taro moon globe. I don't know if you can see, it's got beautiful flaky layers. It's still warm. I had a nearly out of body experience of pleasure because it was really warm when I picked it up because they had just opened. I put it to my lips and I felt the warmth of the bun on my cold lips, and I ascended into Buddhahood. And then I took a bite and I was like, oh, earthly pleasures rule. I can't give this up. Oh. Earthly pleasures are good and you should succumb to them. All right, I'm back in. Yeah, there's some handprints.
A painting. In the place of the sigil from before.
Interesting.
That's O'Connell Street. Back in Dublin. God, I miss Dublin. It is so simple.
Oh, I also made tea, but it is still too hot. Oh, God. What could it mean that we saw Dublin?
The fireman. Why is there a picture of my club here? I wonder if I can find it. It can't be far. Perhaps beyond this.
Maliciously apathetic. We are lucid dreaming. Cyber Motisava, the funniest thing I've ever heard a human being say was one time Paul, my friend Paul in the BCBP Discord. I don't know, I do not remember the circumstances that led to this, but clearly they're prevalent. He said something like, if you see Buddha in VR, kill him. It's so good. It's just so good. It's a take on a classic Buddha saying, which is, if you see Buddha on the road, kill him. And it's just like, yeah, if you see Buddha in VR, kill him. It's so good. It's such a good extension.
No.
It's just a painting, dude.
This isn't right. This isn't him.
Yeah, it's a painting.
He's gone.
But he's mentioned Iman before. Oh,
Miss Dean?
well, that seems bad.
I just want to go home. But every door, every window, every corridor leads
Seems
to
bad.
the seance. Home is so close. Come to the seance, Declan.
I don't know about this, Miss Dean.
Help me find the way out.
I know about this one. No.
Miss Dean!
Okay,
She's
but good news.
gone.
She's
I'm
somewhere.
awake. But it worked.
I
I
dreamt.
dreamt. It was the same as before, but it was as if I was seeing what was behind the dream. I saw my family, my home, Dublin. But what? I was trying to find these things.
Gold Star is great. Thank
I
you.
felt so close.
Thank you for finding the context.
Just behind the next obstacle. My brother, waiting for me at the bar. I might have wandered forever searching for them. Certainly it felt that way. Had Miss Dean not shown up. Or the presence behind her.
I'm
That
wondering if the presence
spoke
behind her was the
true,
giant we
Miss
saw,
Dean, I
maybe.
believe. Did it conjure her too? As it did the images of home? Does it want me, or rather all of us, experiencing this dream to attend the seance?
Oh, interesting.
Or is that as far as it can get on its own journey out of this place?
Okay, here's my guess. Oh. Well, now, wait a minute. Those are the
Something
paintings
is
in my
different here.
dream. It replaced the paintings. Nope. It replaced the paintings with the ones in my dream. Right? That's the firemen. Okay. So, that was great. Here's my read on what is happening in this game. The kind folk, that shadowy black figure is a kind folk that has been sort of summoned here by all of the psychic energy, I think, that is happening. Or maybe there was something specific that happened. Anyway. I mean, actually, it might be... Glumper, thank you for the gift sub to Mechtel. It's possible that Dean herself summoned them, since she has blood of, like, the ancient peoples, the Milician. So it's possible her presence here summoned the shadowy figure, and but the shadowy figure can't, like, cross over to the overworld or our world because of, I don't know, the pact that they have made. But I think the seance is going to like open the way for the shadowy figure. So the shadowy figure is trying to convince everybody to come to the seance by giving him these lucid dreams. And we are trying to convince everybody to not attend the seance in order to prevent that. It hasn't been explicit. This is one of those things where it's like the game has not been explicit about what is happening or what our goal is there, but the fact that there is a mechanic that tracks when we've convinced people to not go to the seance suggests to me that that is an overarching goal of ours. And the fact that the first thing we did basically was do that implies that it's sort of important and is sort of an overarching goal for us. I hope the shadowy figure is the giant that we saw hammering away at the anvil.
This is the fireman.
Altered
The club
reality.
I attend.
Hypothesis unlocked.
This,
okay.
Wasn't here before.
Sure
That
weren't.
image, it was in the dream. Has the
Sure
dream
was.
changed it here? Has it changed how I see this place? Am I only seeing this now because the lucid dreaming has opened my eyes to what is being shown to me?
Oh?
It's changing back. It hasn't altered reality. The dream lingered a while, like a slow waking. Bled into the here and now, if only for a while. Would a longer sleep have resulted in the change lasting longer? Or maybe staying here for more time? What else is the dream changing that I am not aware of?
These two are still the same. If I look at them,
Amen.
will they also go back?
It can't be.
It is! Oh, it's
It
not!
has faded back to its original image. But for a brief moment, the image from my dream carried across to this place.
The seance is like tomorrow evening, so we basically have a whole additional day, I believe.
Is this a painting
Clear
of
this one
Dublin?
off too.
Why is that all the way over here?
You know it's not. We already clicked through a bunch
It
of
has faded back
times.
to its original image.
Alright, let's hypoth. Let's hypethe. We are all experiencing a shadowy figure's dream that is bleeding into reality.
This dream, we feel like we're wandering this place, trying to find a way out. Out to family, out to home. But we cannot. We can only get to the seance. It's blocking us. But it's not really us. There is something at the back of the dream. It's dream. That same entity. So we are in its dream, experiencing its desires, its fears. And when we wake, the dream bleeds into our world. For a while at least. Perhaps longer the more it is experienced. I wasn't aware of the changes at first. I noticed them because I experienced the dream more lucidly than before.
Perhaps.
Which would explain why
Yeah,
none of the
Dean
others
said
have
something
mentioned
Irish in the
bleed in their
dream.
journals or conversations. Well, regardless, everything points to the seance. I believe this entity
do.
spoke to me. True Miss Dean. It wants us to gather at the seance and help free it. I
okay.
had a bad feeling
Yeah, that's
about
my
that
read.
event before. But now,
Yeah!
it's clear that I must stop as many people as possible from attending.
The plot is revealed. We are experiencing the dreams of some entity, and those dreams seem to bleed into our reality upon waking. Damn. Okay. Cool. I gotta look at the rug. Is there something under the rug? Okay, great. Alright, and I can't lucid sleep again. It was probably a one-use record, you know. It's been used, and now it'll pop. Just kind of disintegrate into putty. Alright. So we've got the haunting and Miss Dean's attendance that we can still investigate. Is there a portal here? The old anvil. Okay. I think the strongest connection, like the strongest path forward we have is this fucking treasure map. So that might be... I know there's so many mysteries. Yeah, I really do want to figure out... where the music? Okay. I wonder... Have we seen any instruments? Walled garden. Room 17, aka her room. Still haven't met Blake. Walled garden, bar. Where's the bar? Have we been to the bar yet? Okay. Where? Okay. A place to play music. I mean, there was that suspicious well in the hedge maze. It's also weird that we found that painting, her painting next to the doors in the stable that lead to the basement, which is a place we haven't gotten to yet. We still haven't sacked the Callahan's rooms, so that might be a good thing to do right now. Oh, and I don't think we've gone into Miss Lau's room either. Well, let me see. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, okay. We haven't sacked Lau's room yet. That might be a good option. Investigate room 3. Well, why is room 15 on here? Yeah, there's so many people we haven't yet snooped on. Really tragic, honestly. I guess let's snoop. I love a snoop. Love a snoop. And it's right, it's just right next door. That's so handy. We are playing a detective Emmett. Some of us have strong suspicions our detective is also a vampire. All right. We are a detective who has been summoned here to investigate 7,000 words often mispronounced by William Henry Pinckney Pfeiffer. A collection of records titled 7,000 Words Often Mispronounced. Wow. It's just like when you go on YouTube and there's like... Candles, petals, offerings, food, and money. Like when you're like, how do I pronounce this Greek name? And you get like a YouTube AI video that's like, it's pronounced. And it's just like, well, this is garbage. I love that there's precedence for such a thing. All humans are the same, Geosdi. It's so true. Candles, petals, offering food and money. It seems to be a shrine. A photo of her wedding day. And then a death photo of the same man. I don't have dates for either event, but she's not old enough for either to have been very long in the past. Clearly, she still mourns his passing. Alright, I'm gonna look at her shoes. Wow, medium-sized! Who could have fucking guessed? Who could have fucking guessed, chat? Crumpled up note that says, last time you were home, you had picked up some of that Scottish girl's tics. Maybe some practice before all your schooling goes to waste. Yes! Another lockbox. A box that requires a key to open. If it's not on Miss Lau's person, it's likely to be somewhere in the room. God bless. Bunch of rings. A letter. And everybody in this game, one of our clues is that the missing person we're trying to find, Dean, was being followed by somebody with medium-sized shoes. But we keep checking shoes and fucking literally every single one. There has not been a pair of shoes that we have looked at that has not been a medium. And it's just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Half-written letter in which Mrs. Lau details what she thinks is happening in the manor. It talks a lot about how the place is cursed because they are not honoring their ancestors or themselves. They are careless with their actions and intentions. Of course, bad luck follows them. She works hard to cover it, perhaps to be taken more seriously, but Miss Lau is a lot more superstitious than she lets on. Anything under the bed? Nothing. Doesn't look like it. Ooh, I see a little key though. What could this key be for? Great question, game. Oh, I would like to look at her journal. Ivy won't listen. She startles like a stray cat when I try to talk to her about anything remotely sincere. Details of marriage plans found in the journal. Okay. And all for what? Damn Evelyn Dean. Not an ounce of conscience in her. And now Ivy is set on finding herself a husband. I don't see a way in which things will go well from here if this course is not altered. But Ivy has made it very clear she does not want me to do a thing. So I know what I have to do. I have to ensure she's confused just enough that she won't see what I'm doing and attempt to stop me. Thankfully, I know how to temper her gift after last summer's terrible trip to India. A similar dose here will soften her ability just a while. And I can see this done. God forgive me. What? What are you doing? Are you not a lesbian? This is unacceptable. It's not a date, so what is it? Well, it's a code. Come on, detective. Something is scratched out, suggesting Miss Lau's problem would go away if Evelyn Dean was to die. In fact, I know full well what would need to happen. She would have to die. No luck, damn it all. Wherever Miss Dean has hidden whatever it is she's acquired on us... I just cannot find it. It's not in her room. Oh, so she's acquired maybe some blackmail? Maybe lesbians? Maybe? What wicked lengths she's gone to just to make us miserable. What lengths I'm going to go to just to undo it. I hate this, and I hate her. Is it too much just to be left in peace? That's all I want. At this rate, I see no other recourse than to confront her. I shall arrange a meeting, and we will see how proud and austere she is then, and whether she has any heart at all. If she does not, I don't know what I'll do, but I'll have to do something, I know that. Kill her! Lord, this place. I've just returned from the ladies' bathroom. I swear I saw a ghost. Still, I am shocked by this place. I entered to find a woman washing a shawl in a bathtub. Thinking her a guest, I excused myself, but she rose up. I knew that it was not to be true. Her body twisted unnatural ways. She looked at me, though I cannot recall her face. She screamed, oh, such a scream. Many lifetimes of anguish in that scream. I fell backwards. When I scrambled away, I noticed she was gone. Nonetheless, I went to a bathroom on another floor with great trepidation. Damn. What's the last clue? Oh. Perhaps if Ivy does marry, I should take it as a sign to do my duty and return back to my husband's family. Oh, ancestors, sometimes I wish I had not tasted this Western freedom. I'm not sure I could give it up under any circumstances. I guess you better stay and be gay with this lady. Poetry book, psychology book, a book, intent to harm. Okay, let's check out on the nature and workings of the human mind. Okay, she is a psychologist. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Drugs. I love that it just says drugs. Okay. Are you asking whether my pronunciation reference was about Milanoe? Because the answer is yes. That's what I was referencing. I've come to the... Well, so here's the thing about that. And I recorded a little video on this. I don't know if I'll actually post it. It seems like maybe it's not worth getting into. But because ancient Greek is a dead language, we don't really know how anything was pronounced in it. That's part of what makes it a dead language, is that there's no, like, living history of how things are spoken. We have an idea based on, like, modern Greek, but you can never say for certain how something is pronounced because we just don't have any living examples of it. And so, Melanoe, yeah, we know some things, but we don't know for certain how everything is pronounced. And in Hades 2... they do go out of their way, and by they, I mean Supergiant. Supergiant has gone out of their way to make every character pronounce it differently. So I think they did that knowing that this was going to be a question, and they wanted to kind of cover everybody so that nobody could do that thing where they were like, actually, it's pronounced, bruh. Which is not, like, it's not a horrible thing to do. But I think they were like, we're just going to cover it. Melanoe does pronounce it Melanoe. She pronounces it with a hard E. So I think I kind of went based on how she pronounces it, but I think any pronunciation is fine. Melanoe. Melanoe. The thing about how she says it with a hard E at the end, so that's how I've been doing it, or trying to do it. A number of documents that appears to belong to Miss Dean. I doubt they were given to Miss Lau for safekeeping. Ooh. Cufflinks? A man's single cufflink. It has the initials SC on it. Ooh. A luggage ticket for Bay 12. On the back, it's neatly labeled as belonging to one Miss Evelyn Dean. A beautiful dagger. Driggs. Quinine. Why would Miss Lau have this? Does quinine fuck you up like that? Quinine, perhaps. All right. Damn, okay. All right, there's Miss McLeod's. Oh, I want to go to culprit. How much time do we have? Okay. I think there's... what is happening at 5 o'clock? Ooh, what we know of ghosts. Okay, so there's another talk at 5 that I'm gonna want to attend. But while we're here, let's hop in. I want to be able to check the luggage as well. So I want to keep an eye on that. Yeah, journal! Victoria wants to investigate herself, of course, and see that Miss Dean no longer has the means to threaten us. But I've told her she absolutely cannot. If we are discovered doing such a thing, gay, it'll just be scandal upon scandal. Hold on, I have to do something real quick. There we go. If I will find a husband instead, even if Miss Dean does make public what she knows, it'll hold little weight. It may not even be so terrible. I can hope, at least, can I not? A list of names, the first 3 of which are marked off. Rory Callahan, Michael Scarrett, please don't marry Scarrett, and Walter Blake. The 4th name, Kthalomir, is not marked off. Don't marry any of these men. The last few days have been terrifying. I feel so vulnerable, not being able to see anything beyond the mundane. I just know Dean is behind it. I've decided I'm going to ask Dara for help. I don't want to worry him, but he'll have something for this, surely. Thank goodness he's here. So she asked Mr. Hunter for help. I wonder if he acted upon this request. I'm not sure what it is she needs help with. I'm sure. What could she mean by see beyond the mundane? I should investigate further. All right, so my read is, well, let's get this last one. I've agreed to meet Mr. O'Meara on Saturday at 7 p.m. in the gents' changing room, an undignified meeting place. But hopefully no one will disturb us there. We know a way to get in there. Ho, 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 ho. I'll find some way to excuse myself from dinner. Victoria needn't know. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, we've got something to listen in on. All right, so we know that she is being drugged. Small shoes? It's even telling me that they're small. Am I gonna still click on this and spend a fucking minute, game? Do you still want me to spend a fucking minute on these small shoes? Should I just take for granted that any shoe that doesn't say small or large on it is not fucking medium? I'm gonna lose my mind in this game. Pair of particularly small shoes. Great. A wee-footed little lesbian. We know... Hey, Sarah! Sarah, have you played this game yet? We know that Lau... This is Toxic Yuri. We know Lau is suppressing her magic gifts using quinine. Probably using quinine. That would be my guess. So... no, this is Miss McCloud's. That's the person that Miss Lau is chaperoning. Check it gay. I assume that she's suppressing her gift because Miss Lau is trying to prevent Dean from blackmailing them. Yeah, Sarah, I'm with you. I'm wondering if Miss Lau is suppressing her gift so that she doesn't see what Miss Lau is doing or going to do to Miss Dean, but I don't think she's the villain. She's toxic, but I don't think she's the villain. A Protestant cross. That's important. A book. Ooh, a little tarot deck. There's a lot of this little powder everywhere, which I'm gonna take to assume is quinine. Aww. Wait, is that her with Hunter? A photo of what must be Miss McCloud and Mr. Hunter. They both look much longer. These must have been taken some years ago. Odd for her to have this. They must be close for her to have kept it for so long. Huh. 2X mysteries. Uh-huh. Appears that this water has been drugged, and this residue seems similar to that in the bag I found in Miss Lau's room. What cause could she have to drug Miss McCloud? Oh, I've got a theory. Love makes you do crazy things. Despite its obvious frequent use, this deck of cards are in good state. She must take great care of them. Alright. We've got what my guess is the code for this. It's 5... and then a bunch of other numbers. Her dad? Maybe Isoplot. That would be cool. Nope. Forward. Here we go. Oop. Yeah. Oh, I should have gone to... It'll be in records. Mm-hmm. I really like seeing all that stuff populate. All right. 34525. Yes, I could try that. 34525. Hey, hey. Wow, that's a lot of rings. Do we think maybe she's a little kleptomaniac? Maybe she just has a lot of rings. A letter claiming to have evidence of a romantic relationship between the class! Yes! You need this little romantic indiscretion with Mrs. Lau not to come to light, and I could use the loyalty of a seer. Come and talk to me, Ivy. We shall work something out. Yes! What if we click through and the hypothesis is just she gay? They gay. Yes! Big win. I mean, it is a shame that so many of the lesbian and gay romances we experience in these historical games are through the lens of blackmail, but, you know. Y'all, you know. Let's hypote. Ivy McLeod's goal is to find a fiancé to cover up her sexy lesbian relationship with Miss Lau. I know what happened here. No,
Miss
in H.
McLeod
London,
means to
it never
cover up a
happened.
relationship under fear of blackmail. I should find and confront her about this.
It's actually really funny because that's also a thing in like noir detective novels. Actually have an incredible, like a kind of an over-representation in media for the era of gay and lesbian relationships. Gio's died as soon as we entered Miss Lim, and it's always up emotionally. It's only been visible for a few minutes. But in a thing in a lot of like noir era, like 30s, 40s, 50s detective novels, there will be a lot of, if not outright gay characters, at least like implied gay characters, because it was considered sort of an underworld thing. And so there's a lot of like blackmail or people like killing other people to cover up their secrets and stuff like that. And so weirdly, a lot of noir novels have an over-representation of queer characters relative to the era because it was like a scummy thing to write about. And it's hard not to feel that way as well about all of these games, just because I feel like it's hard to find modern games that have like out lesbians or out queer characters. And so it does feel like every single historical game we play has it, but at least I think they're usually represented in a sympathetic way. I mean, these chicks is toxic, but in general. Miss McLeod means to cover up her relationship under fear of blackmail. I should find out and confront her about this. But in like we're gonna confront him in a nice chill way, to be clear. All right. Okay. Hey, this is where I saw that ghost. That's freaky. Okay, we've got 10 minutes left before the lecture. Do I know where... Oh, they're just right down there in the atrium. Can I eavesdrop from here? I can! That's crazy.
Does all this not bore you?
Should it? It's fascinating, in a way.
Well, it's nothing like your usual sort of thing.
Oh, it's not all scientific, but... Besides, look at you.
Well, the bathroom
Ivy,
ghost...
I said I would come with you. Do you expect me to regret it?
I suppose.
is an extension of the washerwoman.
What these things are.
You're always the first one to know when my tempers run short. Do you suppose I've managed to hide it from you, of all people? Besides, you know I would take any excuse to spend my time with you.
Oh, good grief. But you are always so sweet.
Oh, don't look away like that. Everything will be all right.
No, I just... Maybe it will. I don't know. Maybe.
Happy late birthday, NH London. Do we think these two are chatting too? Hell yeah.
Oh no, miss, I'm fine, thank you.
Please, Mrs. Joyce, I beg of you to listen.
Please now, Miss Mantovani, I said I'm fine.
But I do not need the cars to see how much you carry. You need rest.
I said I'll not hear it. I'd rather my joints suffer the cold than your corruption witch.
What is this corruption of yours? I simply see you need rest. Now, my room is big and grand. And a horror to clean, I am sure. You were there an hour on Friday.
An hour?
That is an hour best spent at rest. It is needed. And I am more than capable.
You're also sick, lady. Come on.
You mean to say that... Why would you? No one's ever... No. Idle hands make the devil's work. Now please, leave me be.
They're toxic Yuri too. I see it. There was just a whole... I'm eating this taro moon bun. There was a whole chunk of taro in here. I think this bakery cooks their own taro for these buns. It's fucking incredible. If you're ever in St. Louis, go to the Foundry Bakery. It's really good. It's a little out of the way of the city. Sort of out by the airport, but it's really primo. Incredible. I mean, we haven't spent much time in the bathroom. I could pop in. Wait, where is the bathroom? Oh, it's the door's on the inside. Maria, it's good. It's not too far. I only ever go when I'm, as I did today, dropping somebody off in the bathroom, or in the, at the, either dropping somebody off or picking somebody up from the airport. Ritual items? Wow. Hey, if you're using a shared bathroom, don't leave your ritual items fucking in the shared area. Oh. What is all this? Is she trying to summon somebody? Something? Oh, wait, why do I think it's Quinn? I feel like I missed clue. I prefer my ghost to be in the shell, so this is... I can't get on board with this. Alright, rub-a-dub-dub. Let's go confront some lesbians. What's up, ladies?
Hello, Mr. Ward. How are you?
Good, how are you? Your goal is to find a fiancé to cover up your relationship with Mrs. Lau.
Shh. Not so loudly.
You're being blackmailed for being a lesbian!
Oh, but look at me. I don't want things to be like this. I feel awful doing this to Victoria. As long as Miss Dean
She
has
leans into frame and says, what are you doing to me?
we are not safe. We'll be ruined if she decides to share it. So, all I can do is try and mitigate the damage. Even if that means... Ugh, I don't want to talk about it. Please, Mr. Ward. You can't tell anyone. You can't. Please. We will be doomed.
I didn't tell
Don't
anyone.
worry, miss. I won't tell a soul. I hope Mrs. Lau is handling the situation well.
Y'all talking about me over there?
Well, she's more calm than
I've
I.
never once seen these two.
What will I do without her? I do hope Miss Dean doesn't succeed in driving us apart.
Aww. What about her drugging you? How do you feel?
The
Oh,
only
it's
way
fine.
I can
They'll
see that happening is if we
figure it
somehow
out.
get those awful materials and burn them. There is no other way to be free from that horrible woman's grasp.
That seems doable. Do I already have it? Find and return the blackmail material. Ooh. Okay. All right. Let's hypote. All right. Okay, so we'll have to dig around for the blackmail material. Victoria Lau's goal is to blank her, hide her relationship with Miss McLeod by drugging her so she can... No. I mean, Draenor is the only one that fits with that structure. So she can rob Miss Dean? Okay, that doesn't seem right. I agree with you. Miss Victoria Lau's goal is to rob her... No. Hide her relationship with him by... Drugging is the only thing that makes sense there. His goal is to... Well, it's clear. Okay. By drugging her so she can... I mean, she doesn't want to find a husband or... So she can... Oh, maybe to save her relationship with Miss Dean by drugging her so she can rob Miss Dean? Aha! Okay.
Mrs. Lau intends to get blackmail material from Miss Dean at any cost. I should find and confront her about this.
Hey. Hey.
Hello? What brings you back?
Oh, it's just a little thing called being lesbians. Your goal is to save your relationship with Miss Loud by drugging her so you can rob Miss Dean.
Please, would you keep
You're drugging your girlfriend.
I don't. Oh, God, I don't want to be doing this.
Then don't.
This whole
It's
thing
fucked
is
up.
repulsive. I tried to find the material Evelyn somehow has. Do you understand? But I couldn't find it. There didn't seem much option to me then. I don't want to think what I might have to do.
Kill her.
But the more I consider my options, I realize that if Ivy knows what I'm doing, she can't. I can't inflict her with it. I can't.
You don't feel like it's gonna alter your relationship in the future? You don't feel like when she gets her sight back, she's gonna be like, oh, there's some shit. Oh, you know what? I just got, oh, it's so weird. My cell phone just connected to the signal, and I got 20 fucking texts about how you drugged
I've
me.
no doubt I'm sinning against her, Mr. Ward. I have no illusions of that. My hope is that it is the lesser of the evils I must subject her to. So you're right.
Don't subject her to any evils.
I have seen you asking questions. Your business is other people's business, I gather.
Don't commit evil against your girlfriend. Hey, Anna. Don't commit any grade of evils against your loved ones.
In cases like this, sometimes I wish it wasn't.
You think I don't hear myself? How horrendous this all is?
Girl.
I do not want to be here, Mr. Ward. Considering these things, I am doing what I think is best for Ivy. As for Miss Dean, you know I've not yet met with her, don't you? I meant to, but she never showed. Despite what I think I might have to do, I haven't hurt her. And I
My
won't
guess
have
is
to
the
consider her
letters
anymore at all
are in
if
Dean's luggage. So we're gonna do that.
If perhaps you could make good use of this.
Yeah, girl.
Could you retrieve what Miss Dean has on us?
Hell yeah,
I
girl.
believe she stashed it where she's made a mark on this map.
What?
I cannot tell where this is. It does not match anywhere I found on the grounds. Perhaps you, with your keen eye and wandering spirit, might know where it leads. Then it can all be over.
Yeah, we finally found
mercy
one
on us,
goddamn
sir,
pair of
please.
small shoes.
Do it for their sake, if not mine.
Truly,
I only want to be left in peace. That all this might be between myself and Ivy, and no one else.
truly the worst part about finding the small shoes was the fact that even without like looking at them, it was like small shoes. And it's like, well, yeah, game. Yeah, game. Yeah, the fact that those shoes I could clock without looking, like spending a moment to look at them, it's like you're undermining the whole structure of your fucking game by just telling me that they're small shoes. It is it's truly infuriating. The game has one mechanic, and it's that you have to spend minutes to get information. So the fact that the overtext for those shoes were like, oh, these shoes are small, and that every other goddamn pair of shoes we've looked at has just said shoes. But also, like, we had to know, like, we had to click through so that we had the information. It's just one of those weird gaps between I had the information and the game doesn't. And in detective games, that's a hard gap to keep close. But that was so fucking egregious. I'm still loving the game. If I wrote letters to the editor, I would write a letter to the editor to the devs about that. It gave it away, Paul. It gave it away. Do it for their own sake.
That
Yeah.
would
Okay.
mean the world.
Sorry, Miss Lau. I was doing a thing. All right. Catacombs. Okay, the catacombs have to be in the near the church, which we don't have access to. My guess is there is a way to access the churchyard that we have not acquired. And my guess is that it has to do with the basement, which we also haven't kind of figured out yet. We are gonna pop... I'm wondering if I'm... Oh.
What do you mean the forge isn't set up? I sent word ahead.
I'm sorry, sir, but our telegraph machine was not working, so we must...
Gods, no, I didn't telegram. Terrible yoke. Wouldn't go near one. No, my cousin only came by a few weeks ago and told you.
Only?
Do you know who we spoke with?
How would I know that?
The boy. The
You
lad.
think he walked halfway across the country to give me a thumbs up?
No, of course not, sir.
He liked. He gave him a like.
Regardless, even if we had received word, there is no working forge here. Only the anvil remains, and that is ornamental.
And
Still
your
use it.
horseman? How does he shoe his horses then?
Harsher.
I believe he takes them to a place in Guildford.
Ah, here.
Interesting. Interesting. Why do you want a forge? Don't mind us. Just going to the luggage room. Nothing to see here. Or it was Bay 12, I believe. But I'm gonna double check. Map of the catacombs. Where is the ticket? Here we go. Okay, 12. Though for one so well-to-do, it's odd there aren't more. It's empty. She like she had unloaded everything in her room. Okay. Miss Dean seems to have been a paranoid woman with a fondness for secret stashes. I would be wise to check around here in case she's hidden anything nearby. I mean, well, I guess maybe that clue was for the vent. Is there anything else I can scope on? Fallen luggage. Oh yeah, this is the spooky luggage that dropped all dramatic like. Okay, yeah, I think it was just the vent. Okay. Yeah, catacombs. I'm gonna ask about the catacombs.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Do you think this guy will yell at me if I hit the bell while he's just standing here? Do you know what this is a map of? It could be the catacombs under the manor? I've seen nothing official to compare it with, just hand drawings of sections. Does this show a way in? Interesting.
I need nothing else.
Certainly.
Does it? Does it show a way in? Okay.
May I be of...
Game was not
I
prepared
need
for
nothing.
that.
Certainly.
Okay. Additional 2 actions in the mind map. Okay. 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 Got a lot of stuff to explore. I mean, based on this image, does that kind of look like the garden? I might just be thinking that because of these boxes. Does it show a way in? mean, it looks like there's some people we could eavesdrop on.
And you're back. What can I do you for?
I want to ask this guy about the big anvil. Have you heard of Goibnu? I have, Minsir travelers, that is, call him Gallion. We call our god Gallion anyway. We believe the world was forged out of metal, and since Goibnu is a smith god, well, there's a natural comparison gets made there. Anyways, not only a smith, also a hospitaller of the Tuath. You can drink at his feast and not get a hangover, and the food you'd eat, it protects a man from both sickness and decay. I wouldn't mind some of that protection going into winter. Okay.
No, I should go.
Only do something if you want.
Yes, I know. Okay. Have I asked you about the washerwoman? I know I intended to.
Ward.
But I can't remember if I did. I did! Okay.
That's all.
And she was like, yeah, it's an omen of my death. 100%. Okay, Mike, I feel like the music might also be something we have to deal with in the catacombs. Let's go out to the garden, see if we can overhear whatever that conversation is. Ugh. It's gross out here. I also wanted to double check. It was 7? Was the secret meeting? In the bathrooms, right? Is that 7 today? Yes. Standing out here in the cold, huh? Yes, I did want to ask about this relationship. Oh, I can ask about the melody, too. You knew Miss McLeod before this event? I, Mr. Ward, I did, from a previous posting. I worked for her family. Known her since she was a bairn. She's like a daughter to me. I've always done my best to look after her when others couldn't. Do you know about the catacombs? Complex? No, that doesn't seem right. I'd have known. I wonder if that key... No, never mind. What key? What key? I've heard this song recently that I just cannot place. Does it sound familiar to you? Can't say I recognize the tune, but I'm not really the musical sort. Maybe if you tried it on an instrument, it'd come back to you. Are there instruments around? Oh, there might be. I bet there's one in the ballroom. Okay.
I'll be off.
I'll be off. I'll be off. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Oh, Mr. Dupre. I'm almost disappointed.
What is this lady up to? Has she not done enough?
Stay clear of that one. I have my suspicions about her.
Mrs. Darcy, if I didn't know any better, I would think... Can I help you, Mr. Ward?
No, I was just passing by.
For the first fucking time ever. Yes. The first time I've ever crouched and hidden behind a fucking bush. This is so sus.
We were done talking anyway.
What are you talking about? What were you talking about, though? It's fine. I don't even care. I don't even care. I mean, I'm not even bothered. Yeah, Dupre's American. Okay. So, if the catacomb was representative of the garden, like if this was under the garden, I'm trying to parse which direction I think this would be. Two entrances, kind of three entrances at the bottom. Alright, well, maybe this doesn't. The shape of it is just so suspicious to me. If these three were the three entrances up here, then it would be in this back corner. I just want to be able to, like, shake a statue and find something worthwhile. I might... Well, I guess let's look at this statue. Oh, the music got spooky. She's got wheat. She's got harvested wheat, and she is representing of winter. I might have just found a lead. All right, you've got grapes, like a summer harvest. And I don't know what your deal is. All right. I feel like wheat, yes, Tralabai Agent. I feel like wheat must be autumnal. Do I want to spend a minute confirming that? No, let's just run. Let's run with it. Because we've got... Oh. Start in the garden in autumn. Walk east at the juncture. East to the north for 3. East to... Okay. We're doing it. Cracking open the notebook to write something down. And I write it in green. Okay. Autumn. East to junction. North for 3. Turn. West. Walk. 2 junctions. South 1. Cornerstone. Seen when facing the stairs. Okay. Oh yeah, Pushi notebook, and then a pen my friend Joy gave me. It's one of the classic. Y'all have one of these growing up? My sister had one, and I was always so jealous. It's the one where it has different colors. This is technology. This is the farthest technology has ever come or should have ever come. Anything made after this is just a waste. Okay. So we're starting at autumn. Turn east to juncture. North for 3. I'm going to assume north for 3 means 3, like, halls. 1, 2, 3. Maybe? So either there or here. 1, 2. South for 1. It's under the cornerstone. Seen when facing the stairs. Oh! Detective vision!
This is where the note from Miss Dean's room leads me. If I look in here, then...
It's just like a bird skull or something.
Found it.
Yeah, did you just die? How else?
A strange book.
A strange book,
Feels as though it's staring right through me.
Creepy. Cool. Yes. O scale. Sign fills me with dread, but then it's overpowered by a sense of ambition. Are these emotions my own, or do they belong to someone else? Despite the modern-looking cover, the pages are old and rough. While they're dry, they smell of peat and moss. I'm wondering if she stole this from Quinn. I'm not sure what this was written with, but I have a fear it was not ink. Oh. Uh-oh. This sigil fills me with a deep sense of sadness and the fear of being trapped. Are these emotions my own, or do they belong to somebody else? I can make out some Irish letters, but others are unfamiliar to me. Somebody has translated the sigils. Miss Dean, perhaps? The first one means to open, and the second means to close. Okay. Why on earth did she have this? Those symbols certainly seem like the ones I've been using, but what is their purpose? Magic. The purpose is magic. Alright, let's go inside. I don't like being out here. Okay. Okay. My guess is this grimoire belongs to Quinn. Miss Dean attended because blank blank because, oh, an invitation, yeah. An invitation promised information about her ancient power. Yeah? No? Okay. Because about her, oh, maybe her powerful Milesian ancestors? Aha! Aha!
Someone invited Miss Dean to the manor. Someone who knew about her Milesian lineage.
They
Milesian.
also seem to believe that she is a wellspring of magical potential. I've known people
Somebody
who are
is
happy
working
to exploit
with-
the skills of others.
Somebody is working with the kind folk that we've been seeing around here, the giant. Somebody is working with that shadowy figure and lured Dean here.
Did Miss Dean's mysterious correspondent really help her from the goodness of their heart? Or rather, what were they getting out of it for themselves?
It makes me feel like it was not
Can I learn
the
anything about the
Callahans.
culprit from this?
Ooh. I think this means they know Miss
That
Dean.
seems
Okay.
unlikely.
All right. No, that's fair enough, game.
This
Maybe
is
they're...
possible.
Okay.
That may be on purpose, but it also...
Okay, fine. They don't
This
know
is
Miss
likely
Dean.
true. They admit they
Sloppy.
are a stranger.
I'm glad there's no
And
punishment
that is
for...
certainly true. Their entire message is built on intrigue and trust. If she met them, and it was somebody she knew, it could be enough to chase her away. Given that, I am looking for somebody with no prior history with Miss Dean.
I
Okay.
have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we do know it's not McLeod because of her tiny little feet. Somebody with a Christian air. I mean, we haven't talked to Sinnoh fucking at all. We have not delved into this man's deal even a little bit. My instinct is it's not her. It could be the other Callahan. And it can't be Quinn. Because they knew each other. I mean, I have an instinct about a lot of these people. Like, I don't think it's Cersei. I don't think it's this tiny little boy. I'm gonna go ahead and eliminate him. I don't think it's the maid. I already listed her. Like, there's some of these people I just feel like instinctively it probably ain't it. Maybe it's Miss Montavani and she thinks she can squeeze her dry. Alright, we only have a minute here. Act on Ivy. I can't do that until we get the... Right? Alright. I think they just both want me to find the blackmail stuff. Yeah, okay. And then the other one is... Alright, and then... Well, next up is gonna be a talk that we're gonna want to attend. Maybe, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop over, see if there's any books that have manifested in the library. So that'll take a minute. I'll wrap that up. This looks like the same old, same old. Maybe Quinn's here. Hey! Do you know this old grimoire?
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
Oh, right. Hey, what the fuck was the deal with this fucking summoning ritual? A summoning ritual, is it? Accidentally found yourself in the ladies' bathroom, did you? Fair point. I should have cleaned up, of course. Yeah, it's a shared bathroom, girl. What are we fucking doing here, lady? I'm just so bloody frustrated. I need a moment. I'm so close, but yet... Anyway, you need not concern yourself. I will clean my components before another lost soul finds it.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
Yeah, okay. Oh. Alright, let's go. Why did that woman look like Haley Bailey? Halle Bailey? I don't know who that is. Actress?
Ciao. Ciao.
Spooky.
For those of you I have not yet had the pleasure of meeting, I am Carmela Mantovani, and I'm here to talk about ghosts and all that we know about them. So, grazie mille for attending. Now, I will speak with you about ghosts, spirits, phantoms. There is still much we don't know about ghosts, you must think. And this is true. Yet, there is plenty to speak on. So do not worry. We do know that
I skipped her cough, I'm sorry.
Linger. Only those bound to a place, an object, a person stay. Why? This we do not know yet for certain. It is theorized that all spirits
Oh
are
yeah,
bound,
fetters.
fettered by an emotional component. Death in a place, obsession with an object, love or anger to a person. By their nature, they're hard to define. And yet, even in their elusiveness, yeah, sì, questo funzionerà. We find them everywhere. By their many names, they are all across the world. There are many formations. Some echo the grief they left upon the world and are blind to the living, while others are vengeful and aggressive, haunting a person or place and causing everything from psychological to physical damage. Regardless, no single spectre has been able to directly communicate. But tomorrow night we intend to change this.
Not if I can do anything about it.
So, what stops them from speaking? Is it a physical matter? No, it cannot be, as they interact with the world in other ways.
Oh no!
So, why
Sorry,
do
I
have
accidentally.
such
I don't know
hopes
what
for
I
this
clicked.
seance?
She says there's a chance this is wishful thinking on our part, but I believe so many have felt this way that at least one person must be correct. Maybe they simply cannot speak for themselves. We cannot rule it out, and is to be my conclusion if our seance does not bear fruit.
This I have been doing for a long time. When you invite a ghost to speak with you, there are always limits. The strength of the spirit, the skill of the medium, the thickness of the veil. All of these things can make it difficult for a ghost to manifest. We see their forms on occasion. We feel the echoes of their emotion. But these things do not require expense. They sustain themselves, somehow. This we do not understand. It takes effort for a spirit to be more than echoes, to make a more conscious connection with the world of the living. This is an age of science, yes? So, let me speak in those terms. We think of ghosts as waveforms, spiritual waveforms. A soul rippling long past the death of its host, its shell. They are in a frequency we cannot easily see. In daytime, they are almost invisible to us.
How do you feel about vampires?
At night, easier
Talk
to
about
see.
vampires.
The less interference around, lights, other people, and so on, the easier still. If you have noticed animals behaving strangely, this is because they see different wavelengths to us, as is with light. The atmosphere blocks the wavelength of light. The same is true for spiritual wavelengths. But at this time of year, the veil, or spiritual atmosphere, is at its thinnest. And then there is you. Those gathered. People attuned to the mystical, coming together to work as a... Qual è la parola? A net.
What's the word?
To catch the signal. No, net is not
A
correct.
net? I don't know her.
Che cos'è? Ah, my words let me down. But look, if you do not believe me, I'm told that crows are a symbol of your Irish death goddess. They are gathering. And at night, the dead are roaming. I think they line up for the chance to speak to us. Imparting?
Waveforms?
A warning. We understand ghosts to be the disembodied souls of the old selves, sometimes less or incomplete as to how they were before. So, tomorrow, when the veil is at its thinnest, mind your words. These spirits were once people. They are the intangible remains. And they will be just as driven as they ever were, if not more.
Spooky. Alright. Alright, everybody's here. Almost everybody's here. Cool camera, dude. Oh, I was hoping to get a closer look at the chalkboard. Okay. Let's take a moment. Well, look at where we're at. The only open, overarching mystery that we have is the haunting. And we're supposed to be finding a portal. I really don't think there's anything I can do with that yet. And then there's the culprit. Some of these... I think probably what I should do is look into the rooms of the Callahans. Yeah, and into this guy's room. I think all of these people have mysteries that I don't yet all have access to all of them. Doomed to die. Interesting that this is just floating. Maybe I could ask her about it. Yeah, so many people I haven't snooped on yet. Alright. I don't know if I want to talk to any of you about anything. You got anything interesting to say?
Mr. Ward.
No, I don't want to talk to him. I'm going to sack his room. Oh, okay. I don't think we can get into the catacombs until we can get into the church. I don't think we can get into the church until Sunday, although I suspect... suspect there is another way in that we simply have not uncovered. Do I think any of these people... If Hunter doesn't know about the catacombs, I don't know if I feel like anybody else does. I don't think there are any... So we haven't gotten into the basement. There's one key that we haven't found yet. Let's go peek at all these rooms. In fact, let's go see... I mean, I didn't see the father at the talk. But we can get into his room, so... just peek over there. He's got an insanely big room. Oh, got the biggest room, I think, in the building. Let's just press our little ear to it and see if we can't hear anything juicy. Don't mind if I do. Okay, letters. Oh, okay. I was trying to look at the table, but I would have looked at that anyway. Letters? Ooh, partial maps. Incomplete maps of the ground. They're well made, unlike their recent continuation beside them. Been trying to complete a map of the grounds, but it's poorly made. Not his skill set. Well, you know, he's a priest. I knew. I can't even get angry. Because obviously I knew they were going to be medium shoes. Oh. A badly scrawled note, I think, requesting a meeting with Father Sinant, but it's hard to read. As best I can tell, it is signed Murphy. Okay. Guy doesn't have a lot going on in his room. Okay. The priest has an empty pistol case. Does this mean the priest is constantly armed? But why? Okay. It would be so funny to just travel with an empty pistol case and just never have had a pistol. And then if somebody accuses you of having a pistol, you can be like, interesting. And why do you think that? Really funny. I've uncovered a hidden door, which leads to the women's changing room. Okay, I found it too. It's an ungodly place. Alas, I was hasty in my exit and have yet to review it properly. Between our assessment of the grounds and talk at 11, our best opportunity will be at 6. He was going to meet with somebody. Lau? But we will find these catacombs. Come Sunday morning, we will search them stone to stone. What's under the Bible? Sermon notes and the likes recorded inside. Is this the branch of Christianity he really follows? He has a passage about a black iron prison marked, but I can't make out what they mean. It's hard to make anything of use out. It's a very dense tome. I need to look elsewhere for more understandable information. Yes, this is what I was trying to get at. Sequence of strange hand-drawn symbols sitting below the Bible. Father Sinno's sequence. A mass of correspondence from various people. One mentions Mr. Doyle and his placement here to investigate. Another talks about how the Aeon has been located. Whatever it is, it resides here at Blake Manor. A note here about freeing the Aeon from its prison at all cost. No death here is real. Another talks about how all attempts to reach Mr. Doyle have failed. What? Is Mr. Doyle actually interesting? I see the flyer for this event attached to another letter. This is your chant, Father, is written here. Someone stayed here in order to reach Doyle, but he did not recognize them or know the faith. What? Is this game really going to make me care about Doyle? Okay. Well, that was a good, hey, it's a real good sacking, everyone. Let's go sack some more. Call me Anglo-Saxon the way I'm tossing these hotel rooms. Let's do... Alright, well, she was at the talk, so she's probably still there. Oh, good, some shoes. Oh, good, look, everybody, some shoes. Should I look at them? I mean, I'm gonna. Oh! Small shoes. Finally, the game operating as it suggests it's intending to. A hasty schedule of sorts. It's titled Weekends Well Scrying. Oh. Ah! There's that well. There's the well in the hedge maze. Ah, I bet we can make sure everyone has directions for the hedge maze. We should try to listen in on some of those. Headache salve. Journal, love it. I hear more people have had those strange dreams. They start innocent enough in the manner, lots of out-of-place doors, see those spirals and urge to attend the seance, then become deeper over time. The staff, those I get anything from. Their dreams have moved on from the seance. They have darker messages. Frustration, a longing to leave, trapped animals. Stranger still, they seem to be experiencing one another's dreams, like a big stew pot of experiences all mixed together. How is that? Rory is planning some newfangled investigation. I'll leave it to him. I need to stay focused on the well. On the well. Some books. Nightstand. Ooh. Seems like Miss Callahan is making notes on the other guests. How dare she? That's my whole deal. Erickson, a fraud and a poor one at that. Barbosa, the poor lamb is lost here. There's no trace of actual magic off her. I figured none of the staff would have any Dracht, but Hunter has training. A letter for Fia from her sister-in-law. Instructions to allow no harm to come to her boy, Dr. Callahan, I assume, unless she wants something worse than a few white streaks to happen to her hair. Okay. Aunt's shadow. She seems concerned that her son is wasting his time and risking his life with this mystical path. From reading this, it seems he's an acclaimed and respected doctor with the potential of quite a lucrative life ahead of him, if only he would focus on it. More journals. I bet that wee Jacqueline has reached out to Rory too. I won't let her take him. I won't, whatever the price. Jacqueline? Whoever she means is from Dublin, and she does feel kindly towards them. Alright, is there anything else? Okay. Oh. Something torn up inside. Ooh, a little puzzle. Fun. That looks correct. It's a letter from Evelyn Dean asking Fia to teach her Irish magical traditions. It seems that Miss Dean recently became aware of her own heritage, which spawned a want to study under Fia. I mean, I'm glad Fia said no, because Evelyn Dean honestly seems like a mess. It seems Miss Callahan's reaction was to angrily tear up the letter and throw it away, but only after scrawling Jacqueline on it. Jacqueline! Was it Miss Dean that Fia was threatening in her note? Might she actually have done something to protect Dr. Callahan from her? Okay. Alright. Paul, I like it when they add little alternate puzzle styles there. It's a nice little addition. Alright, we got a little bit time left. Time enough to sack. Alright, we already looked at some stuff. We might have looked at everything worth looking at. I mean, we received a picture. Various correspondence on the topic of the cult and its place inside scientific studies. Okay. We received a picture from the person who brought us here to investigate. Letter from Fia to Rory, ordering him home for this grand seance. So I'm wondering if he is the one. Wondering if he's the one that summoned us. Okay. Whose room have we not sacked? We sacked Mr. Dupre. I don't know if we actually sacked Toussaint's. Let's see. We did. Okay. I don't know where the staff room is. Investigate room 5. Okay, it looks like I might not have finished sacking Miss Montavani's room. So there was something to find in Miss Montavani's room on the evidence board. Yeah, I think I got into... hers was on an hourly bubble. So I might not have finished it. Alright. Oh, you know what it is? It's fucking this thing. I didn't solve this thing. Because it was a lot. And without knowing which of the, like, because there's no lines on this one. So, I mean, the most of these have been in some way... what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Not parallel. Not reversible. Mirrored. Symmetrical. Symmetrical is the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah, without knowing where the lines are, this is just sort of a bad trial and error. I'm wondering, because this is similar to a lot of sigils that we've found. But it's not exactly like any of them. I mean, maybe I could just try the center part. You don't think it lets me open the lock without a sigil? I've definitely opened other locks that I didn't technically have the sigil for, I don't think. Although, I guess it wouldn't let me do... the room 15 sigil. I'm gonna go talk to this lady about why she's meeting with the priest. Yeah, drama? Oh. Yeah, drama?
You really haven't seen her then, sir? Miss Dean?
I am so sorry, my dear, but truly I haven't. I do wish we'd had the time, but Miss Dean and I barely got the chance to speak.
But sir, that just isn't true. You were with her. I saw her. She was in your room.
Good heavens, Miss Murphy. Where does this fixation with Miss Dean come from? It's going to get you into trouble one day.
Ooh.
But think, dear child. What if Mr. Varley could hear you now, talking about his guests this way?
You're right, sir. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's hardly your fault, miss. Someone of Miss Dean's standing simply shouldn't be so careless with her fraternizations.
Oh, they're fraternizing, huh?
You and that bellboy seem to have the same stars in your eyes at the very mention of her name.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? What's your deal?
Mr.
I ain't talked to you
Ward,
much.
how are you?
Good. How are you? What's up?
Good day, sir.
And to you.
Have I sacked your room, dude? I certainly haven't. Well, well, well. Do I have the key to it? I don't! Oh, just you wait.
Sir?
Bye, Galumper. Please forgive me for prying, but it seems as though you're trying to speak to the father. Is there something you'd hope to ask him? Nothing that wouldn't be better left unasked, sir. This... What do you know about the catacombs? Well, look at the size of the rooms and how the doors are put. It looks like this leads to a passage out of the ballroom. No, I'm just being silly. There's no entrance there. Sure, I'm just reading it wrong, sir. Interesting. Looks like this passage leads out of the ballroom. Why can't I talk to her about this? Badly written note. Found a note lying about the hallways, miss, but I couldn't make out all the words. It looks like somebody was hoping to ask Father Sinnoh for help. I'll dispose of it. Where did you say it was? Such a stupid, stupid idea.
I'll leave you be.
Oh, all right, sir.
You're sus. You're all sus. Not a person here isn't sus. Okay. Yeah, I really want to snoop his room, but I don't got the key yet. Don't got the key yet. Maybe I should track down Doyle. Well, now what are you doing over there? Wait, and who's the other person here? Hold on. All right, no, let's go to this corridor and see what she's up doing. I am beyond reproach. I'm unsussable. Or I'm a vampire. I'm honestly not sure which. Wait, is she talking to the father?
Father? What are you doing up here?
I can finally meet the father.
Ah, Mrs. Joyce. You see,
Oh, never mind. I've been needing to speak with you urgently.
Not this again, Mrs. Joyce.
I can't do it. I can't. But I must. Oh, Father, I just don't know if I have the courage to...
There is no must here, Mrs. Joyce. Be it madness or the passion of Christ that drives you. Do what is in your heart.
How can you be so flippant about it?
Oh my God.
Few things matter in the end, Mrs. Joyce. This isn't one of them.
It's a Bible.
Whatever you choose, her soul is bound to hell. There is only one thing that can change that.
Hey, what are you two talking about? I hope I can analyze him to figure out where the gun is. Scarring looks like he's seen some sort of combat. His rust tricks looks different to any I've seen. Sad, tired, evil old eyes. A strange Bible. No. Mirera says, I'm not caught up on VODs. For those pattern tracing puzzles, have y'all already talked about the bridges of Königsberg and Euler tours? No, I'm not familiar with this.
Yes, my child?
Hello, Father. My name is Declan Ward. I've only just arrived. I just wanted to say hello.
I think this guy clocked me as a vampire
Very
immediately.
Good. You want my name? Of course. Father Lorcan Sinnott.
Good to meet you,
Sinnott.
Father.
Father Sinnott, huh?
Sure.
I'm surprised to see a Catholic priest at a seance.
Is that so?
Worried for my eternal soul, are you? That I should attend something so blasphemous? Worry not, dear child. The church keeps an eye on all such things. It is good for us to know what secrets these events uncover, what secrets these old houses hold.
Where to begin? I mean, okay, we've got 5 minutes before we move on. Tell me about the Black Iron Prison. All of this life is the prison. This realm filled with material trinkets and lurid flesh built to distract us from the truth, from enlightenment. Ah, he's Buddhist too. Hell is real, Mr. Ward, and we are in it. Meyer. Okay, I will. Meyer. Thank you for the clarification. Meyer says if you know what lines you need to trace, there's sometimes a math trick to tell you where to start that makes them much easier. Well, I assume you're talking about, like, if you're going into a dot, you need to get out from the dot. So if it's an even number, you can get into it 1 and out 1. And if there's if it's an odd number, it's where you've probably got to start. Father, I found these symbols in your room and was wondering if you knew what they might mean. They're alchemical symbols used in theory to unlock fundamental natures of the universe. What do you know about the burial record? What else do you expect me to say other than somebody has recently died? My condolences, etc. to Miss Barbosa. Okay. We'll probably go at least a little bit over today. But it just depends on... Why can I... I'm so intrigued by the things that I can talk to him about. What can you tell me about aeons? The closest thing you likely know is an angel. On many levels, they're similar. Beings of creation sent by Monad, God, to build the universe. Is there maybe like one last thing? Anything else I want to talk to him about? Yeah, what do you know about this shit? Enochian magic. Ah, the supposed language of the angels. I've not learned it. Never saw the need. I suspect the angels of creation can speak English just fine. Okay.
Well, I'll take my leave, Father.
Miss Barbosa's mom is dead.
My child.
And a lot of other people. I was hoping he would be able to speak with angels, but his reasonings, it makes sense. What happens at 6? Is there anything exciting happening? Oh, I guess not. So. Ooh, I'm so excited about the masked ball. Okay. Drawing room. Ooh, the bar must be open. All right, he must be, okay. He must be meeting somebody in the women's changing room. So obviously we should go and overhear that. I forgot I was supposed to peek in at what Miss Hisham was doing. I mean, I've got her deal. Oh? Oh? Okay, first things first. Let's go catch this creep in the act. And then let's go roll up on Miss Hisham. There's a meeting at 7 in the bathing room. Yeah, wait, who's meeting at 7? Yes. Oh, yeah. Omir and McLeod are meeting there to talk about getting married to cover their tracks. But this is one we just discovered. I don't think we know who he is meeting with. I don't think I can enter the bathhouse, right? Yeah, okay. I'm hoping I can overhear. Am I gonna have to go in? Let's do something real quick. Let's go ahead and save. What the fuck? This is so much worse than him secretly meeting with somebody. And then I just stick my shoe under? Or if I had like a handkerchief, I could just stick it under and... Should I just startle him? Hey, what are you doing here?
Father Sinnott, are you lost?
Yes, I seem to be. I thought this was a bathroom. Please excuse me while I find one.
What? What? Really?
Father Sinnott.
Really? I'm gonna be back, dude. Do what you want in here. I'm gonna be back. So suspicious. So suspicious. Alright, well, let's go see what Hisham is doing. I feel like Hisham might be, like, following the sound of the cursed vase, so she might have a strategy for getting into the churchyard. Bye, Slugpunk. Have good driving. Everybody's fucking looking for an entrance to the catacombs. It's the only place anyone here wants to go to. What are you doing out here? Have you seen this map of the catacombs? I've not, but I'd like to. Doesn't look like there's anywhere to hide items of value, but it might not hurt to check. The vase, yes. Yes, I knew that was the vase. This jar, vase as it's commonly called, contained not the expected heart, but wood ash. Hieroglyphic markings offering little indication of why this might be. Represents a fascinating derivation from standard burial rites, but the room was found during an expedition attended by Western gentry. One of them was the Blakes, and they took it.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Why are you here, though? Of course, has been opened outside of this rigid schedule, but I can go no further regardless. See what other routes are possible before trying to scale this. There's other routes. All right, we'll find it in the ballroom for sure. Hey, Eclectic Salt, thank you for the resubscribe. Okay. Drawing room, bar. I think we should find the bar. And the bar would be... Oh, I think it was at the end. Oh no, that's the Blake family residence. I don't know where the bar is. Drawing room, cloakroom, office. Maybe it's here off the atrium. The UI elements in this game have been really on point. The fact that they have the schedule and like all of the little details on the map, very strong. Bar. Okay. Love a useful in-game element. Okay, there's the bar. Yeah, supply cabinet this way to the Blake Manor that I can't get into yet.
Are you enjoying the event?
Oh, no. I wish I hadn't come. It has cost me everything.
Oh. Well, I'm having a nice time.
Okay, not all eavesdropping can be winners.
What are you thinking about?
Thinking? Sorry, did you mean me?
Who else would I be talking to?
Oh, I don't know. I just thought I wasn't thinking of much.
Nonsense. I'm no mind reader, but I know when a man has something on his mind. Now, what could it be? Angels. That's your thing, isn't it?
That's your
what I've
thing, isn't it?
heard. Go on and tell me about these angels then.
Don't let me bore you with that. We could talk about something else.
Not at all. This way, I get to go home and tell my friends about how I spoke to a boy
lady.
who speaks with angels, which is just excellent. Do go ahead.
Okay, lady.
How did you find out you could do it in the first place?
Oh, I nearly died.
Great.
Go on.
A horse riding accident, just over a year ago. You know how it is. The horse spooks, and there's only so much you can do. I don't remember much of what happened after I fell. Not what was around me, anyway. Just the most revolting pain in my side and my leg. And the idea that I was going to die. I can't say it seemed clear, because nothing was, but it did seem very certain.
Gold Star's really funny.
I still
You're not
don't know how
wrong.
to describe what it looked like. But behind all that was happening around me, I saw it. A thing that I instinctively knew was an angel. My companions got me to a doctor. All the while I would see glimpses of it watching. I was babbling the entire time, I am told. It stayed with me until the turn of midnight. And by then, they thought that I would live after all.
And that was the end of it?
It is around me still. I get glimpses of it now and again.
And I want
At
to
some
capture
cost,
it.
I can see it more clearly for a moment. I think it watches me. Us. This seance.
Why in God's name would you think that and be like, I should put it in a jar?
And you speak with it?
I speak to it. Sometimes. It does not reply. If I am ill or in danger or on the brink of consciousness, I can make it out. See its shape. Exchange a few words.
I like Mr. Coventry just being like, I'm not a
ill,
part of this.
In danger or on the brink of consciousness much?
I wonder if it has some purpose for me.
but it never stays around long enough to get an answer. To look upon it alone is just unmatched. But the fact of the matter is, until the rituals work, those moments are all I get.
Anybody else? Anybody else? You're not talking? Spirit lens, okay. Ah. Yes, okay, I can ask him about the photograph. You playing darts, dude? No. I think he wants to be, though. Yeah, St. Bridget's Cross. Newspapers. Staff only. Newspaper. Pool table. Alright, that's fine. Just hanging? Alright. I'm gonna ask this dude about the photograph.
Mr. Ward, what can I do for you?
Do you recognize this picture? Of course I do. I took it. Maybe a week ago. Evelyn must have dropped it. You should return it to her. Okay. Tell me more about the spirit camera. Seen one of these before at a fair. A camera, I believe? Good eye, Mr. Ward, and only partially wrong. It's a camera, yes, but one modified to work as a spirit camera. Well, I modified it to work better as one. Any camera in the right circumstance can capture a spirit, of course. But my lens filters the image through complex geometry made of peridot, selenite, black tourmaline, labradite, lapis lazuli, and clear quartz stones to both bring out the spirit and protect against it. Whew. I thought, what better place to really put this device to the test than here? These halls, and dare I say the people here, are likely crawling with spirits. I've even set up a darkroom in my quarters so I can quickly develop images. This way, people can take away a copy should they wish. Would you care for a picture? See who or what haunts you? Oh, yes. Wow, I have to sit for 15 minutes? It's really funny. Yeah, obviously I do. What if I don't appear? What if I don't appear, chat? Chat. What if he takes a picture and I ain't in it? I mean, obviously we're gonna do it. Excellent! Come. In my room, I have everything needed to take and develop your picture quickly. Lead the way. It would be pretty incredible if they just caught me.
Are you ready? Comfortable?
Yes, I think I am.
Then sit still and look at the camera.
What if it's a like holding a button down? I was hoping there was some sort of the opposite of a quick time event.
Take me a few minutes to develop it.
Really funny that I took a quarter of an hour. Oh, it's Eamon.
Please, Doctor. If you mean to make a fool of me, you have gone too far.
It is not a time loop game, but it is a time-based game.
This is no prank. Whoever that spirit is...
Eamon. My brother. Eamon.
Eamon is with you, in a way. I should be clear. You are Catholic, yes? This is not to say that your brother isn't in heaven. Perhaps a way to explain it is to think of him as a guardian angel. But in truth, we don't know. Look there, at Miss MacLeod. No spirits. It's not that there is no loss in her life. So why? Nobody has been able to really explain things like this. That is why this event and Miss Mantovani's promises draw so many.
Joy, here. I know.
Take a copy.
I know, but in the math of the game,
with it, take
a big investment.
Your brother is watching over you.
Thank you, Doctor.
So we've got our own mystery, maybe?
I can see why you champion these newer ways.
Dr. Callahan doesn't seem concerned. Is he watching over me, or is he haunting me? Would Dr. Callahan be so sure Eamon was a guardian angel if he knew what had happened? What had happened? Declan. What had happened? Ooh. We can do a hypothesis. We're just hypoting all over the place. Rory Callahan's goal is to reclaim his pagan beliefs by proving his abilities are valid? No, that doesn't make sense. Okay. Trying to reclaim his by proving his modern techniques are valid? No. He's trying to escape his medical knowledge. No, that doesn't make sense. To reclaim his by proving his escape his aunt's shadow by proving his modern techniques are valid. Oh!
Dr. Callahan wants to prove that the modern magical techniques are as valid as Fia's old ones. I should find and confront him about this.
Okay. Hey. Thanks for taking my photo. You're trying to escape your aunt's shadow?
A thing that I would say really shouldn't need proving. It probably seems ridiculous to you, Mr. Ward, being so focused on getting her to recognize me.
Aww.
No. My older brother, he always overshadowed me. I began to take risks at work. It was an effort to be seen, and in the end, it cost me dearly. It cost him dearly. I understand very well, Doctor.
Then maybe you can help. Has to be a way to prove to Fia that I'm not a child anymore. I've learned her ways, and I'm not as good at them as she is, yes, but I've gained new knowledge she doesn't have. I've forged my own path, and I am her peer. If not now, then when? Take my research. Maybe she'll listen to you. Maybe there's another way
Paul,
to
I
convince
really
her.
like this.
I no longer see a way forward, but I haven't entirely given up hope.
This is an interesting angle for their relationship. Okay. Action unlocked. Confront his aunt. Is that what he wants me to do? Wants me to prove his modern approach to magic is as valid as her own ways. I will keep an eye out for an opportunity in which he can prove this. What? Well, maybe I'll just talk to her about it. Okay, what was I doing? I was in the bar. I got distracted. Alright, we're gonna go back to the bar. I don't think Fia was there. Where is Fia? Do I know? No clue. These two are in the drawing room. That feels like a... God, and this creep's still in the changing room. Here, I'm gonna peek into the drawing room and see if I can overhear what they're talking about. And then we'll head back to the bar, because I do want to... I want to figure out what Doyle's fucking deal is. Oh, hey, Fia. We'll talk to you in a moment.
This will be my last seance, Mr. Dupré. I won't survive the strain.
Then don't do it!
Then won't you reconsider?
And by myself what? A few weeks?
Why not?
That's enough time to make it home.
Is it?
Yeah, Italy ain't far.
It has to be worth trying.
I live too good a life, Mr. Dupré.
Oh.
All my earnings are spent and I am broke.
Live
All
fast,
I
die
would be
young.
returning to them is debt.
I'm sure they wouldn't see it that way.
But it is the truth. No, I will do this seance and send the money back. They will have some comfort in that at least. What I ask of you is to make sure my body returns to them.
Of course, Miss Montevani. You can rely on that.
I will literally take it to my grave.
Okay. Jokes. Okay, I'm wondering if I can ask her about...
Declan.
Oh.
Aren't you fierce good coming back to see me?
Oh. Yeah, let's ask about this. I was speaking to Dr. Callahan. He seems to think these could aid your attempts to heal the well. I see. Not heal people who are well, heal the well in the garden. How many times do I have to tell you? You can try these modern methods all you like, but they'll never be as robust as studied as the old ways. Quick fixes always come back to bite you, Declan. Remember that. Do you think it's hard for Rory to being your apprentice for all these years? It's been a long road, yes, but she's in my shadow since he was small. Even now, I worry that little shadow could disappear entirely inside my own. Then let him go! But he can still be a bit in his own head. Tries to think his way through when he should be feeling things. That'll get you just as much trouble as never stopping to think in the first place. He'll get there. He's just not there yet. What are you doing with the well? I've heard that you've been known to offer people well scrying. What is that? Well, to put it simply, scrying means looking for answers, or to somewhere you couldn't otherwise see. And wells have a lot of power about them, you know. If you ask a question to one, it might give you an answers. If you're lucky, it would even show you what you're looking for. That's what I do. I ask the well for answers or information. More often than not, the more it provides. It more than provides. Yeah, let us ask about this note, and then we'll go to the bar. Is it true that Miss Dean asked you to teach her Irish magic? Not much gets by you, does it, Declan? The nerve of her. She didn't ask, she demanded. For her attitude alone, I'd reject her, but you can't just learn these things on a course. It's a way of life. A means, not an end. It wasn't the path for her.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget to get a bite to eat into you. It's going to be a long day.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that? What do you know? Alright. No. Yeah, gold stars, drop it. Did we skip lunch? I think we did. I think we did lunch. And dinner hasn't happened yet. We've done 2 meals. Ah! Book of Gnostics. An early branch of Christianity that believes that the material realm we currently resides in is hell, what they call the Black Iron Prison, and that the being commonly seen as God is in fact a powerful but lesser demiurge, a version of the traditional devil figure. This demiurge is the second child of some aeons of the faith creator's angels that was hidden in this realm by its parent for fear of retaliation from the true creator. I think I might have already asked Fia about the Grand Seance. Bored, lonely, and jealous, it created humanity to worship it as a god, but it itself is flawed, and thus so are we, its creations. They believe that the only actual way to ascend into heaven and meet the true creator, Monad, is to realize the falsities of this reality and find a way to break free of this plane of material lies. The faith seems to exist as an answer to the question, why does God allow bad things to happen? With their response being, true God does not know of this place. Alright, well that's fucking cool. Actually, that's pretty cool. The true God does not know of this place is a fucking chilling statement. Anybody else here? Oh, you aren't? You're not talking about anything I can overhear? Fine. That's cool. I wasn't even gonna. I don't even care. Alright, we're gonna talk to Doyle. 'Cause clearly that's worthwhile.
Hello again, sir. Need something?
Know about the catacombs? I saw Miss Dean drawing something like that. Never twigged what it was, but now, if you want to explore old dusty tunnels full of dead people, congratulations, you'd be the best equipped. Messrs. Varley and Hunter might even join you for the thrill of it. Okay, dude. What do you know about the Aeon? That's like an angel, right? Is that right? How do I know that? I don't think I've ever heard that term before. I can't... The font's different. I can't find it, Father. This place. It's protecting... Ugh. What? What? I can't find it, Father. This place, it's protecting. Somebody dropped this note. Do you recognize the symbol so I can return it? No. What do they... Actually, I do recognize the... Huh. Please, put that away. It's messing with my stomach. What the fuck? What the fuck? Have you heard this melody? Looking for somewhere to practice. There's usually a piano in the drawing room, but we moved it downstairs so that you have somewhere to host your talks. Don't work anyway. I found a nice one in storage this week, though. But that's not much of use to you, is it? I found a nice one in storage this week, though. So there is a piano. It's in the basement. How do I get to the basement? Do you know anything about the Fae, Mr. Doyle? Best not to talk about them, sir. At least not to call them by name. I met one once out in the grounds. I thought maybe he was a guest I hadn't seen yet, but the moment I looked him in the eyes, and then he asked me for my name. My own voice asking my name from my own face. I knew if I stayed, I'd have given him my name, and I know if he had that, I'd not be seen again. Not the real me. I never knew until that night how fast my legs could carry me. Damn, dude. No, the skeletons were near the basement. Why would I ask him about quinine? No, doesn't ring a bell. Sounds medical, though. I've never heard of anyone taking it for, fun, anyway. I also love some Fae bullshit. Invitation for Miss Dean. Locker key. I haven't talked to anybody about this. Say, is that the key I gave? You shouldn't have that. The bathhouse is closed and the lockers are off limit. Throw that back to reception, eh? No. I've heard Mr. Varley mention a letter he received from the local bishop. What would they be writing to one another about? I know he wasn't happy when he got it, and he told me not to tell the women. Not that I would. I stay out of all that. It's got nothing to do with me, and I prefer it that way. Last porter got too involved with these people, lost him the job. I'll not be doing the same. What's your secret? What's your secret? Anything interesting planned for the day? Floating around bringing drinks to rich folk. At 4 I open the bar. But only really is once everyone... Okay, and then tomorrow, I'll break my back all morning lifting boxes into the basement storage from late deliveries. I wonder if we can sneak in then. Thanks to Barley getting his blasted telegraph machine working again. Is that noteworthy? At least I'm back at the bar once it opens again, and then for the most part until the seance at 9. What's your deal, dude? I've seen Mr. Hunter with that sort of thing. He's into that old-fashioned kind of stuff.
I'll leave you be. Yeah, all right.
What the fuck? What the fuck, though? He is hiding his secret well. I'm wondering if... I feel like he doesn't know what his secret is. Whoa, okay. I like when they put stuff that's really far out here, because it's like, okay. Soon's at house in the basement. It's going to be a delivery at noon. Should I ask him about his shaky hands? It seems rude, but... don't mind. I just need... Maybe I'll go see the doctor later. Maybe he'll give me a little, pick-me-up. Alright. Alright. Okay. He's doping. That's the answer. We know it. Ah, Carmilla. Some of the pages are stained red. Mr. O'Finn.
And you're back.
Oh yeah. Do you know what the deal with this grimoire is? Where'd you find a thing like that, lad? Can't read the words, never learned letters, but those marking in the columns? That is Ogum, and that I can read. It's the meaning of a gateway or door, but not quite. It's something akin to both, but less mundane than either. Yeah, I guess I should ask...
I should only do something.
I should ask Thea about it. Yeah, I think once we get access to the basement doors, we'll be able to look in on the rooms of everybody, hopefully. Hopefully we'll be able to find a key to the last remaining rooms. All right, well, we'll talk to Thea, and then I think we're going to end for the night. Unless she drops something, like, really juicy. I'll say it's really dark and overcast here, so it feels much later to me than it is. And it's really giving me a weird vibe.
Aren't you?
Yes, I love you, Thea. Are you familiar with this book? I'm not, and absolutely don't want to be. Whatever those sigils open or close, I want no part in it. Is that what they say? Yes, one opens and the other closes. What? I cannot say, but it's old, powerful, and not for trifling with.
I'll let you go.
You take care now, Declan. And don't forget...
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and save there. I guess the priest probably left... No, he's still there, the freak. I guess we're still in the same hour. Alright. Alright. Well, we'll be back Sunday. Sunday morning. For more of this game. I don't know what we'll do. We might get to the masked ball on Sunday. I mean, I'm really gonna try to, I should say. So I'm very excited about the masquerade. But we'll be back Sunday morning. Sunday at 10 a.m. Central Time for more of this very good game. Oh yeah, we were gonna raid Desert Bus. Thank you for the reminder. All right. Excellent. All right. Yeah. That's it. I'll hit raid and we'll go, and then I'll see you all Sunday. Bye.